Since the very first moment you opened your eyes, there was an unspoken agreement written into the fabric of your being, inked by invisible hands. You were born into a name you didn't choose, wrapped in the stories of those who came before, gifted an identity crafted by a world that was older and heavier than your soul remembered. This wasn't merely society guiding your steps. It was a subtle replacement, an unnoticed exchange at the gateway of your awareness. A life was handed to you, but not your own. The fingerprints of family, culture, and collective beliefs marked your identity, silently shaping your thoughts, dreams, and fears. It was as though your true essence was gently ushered aside, placed behind glass, muted and replaced with an identity designed to match this constructed reality. Consider the first words you learned. They weren't words, they were boundaries, markers placed around your perception. Each syllable was a brick, carefully positioned to build walls around your consciousness. Each label given to you, your name, your nationality, your social roles, served not to expand your experience, but to shrink it, boxing your infinite potential into finite categories. Your thoughts learned to speak in limitation. Your dreams began reflecting the limits of your waking mind, no longer soaring freely into boundless realms, but bound by what seemed possible, realistic, or acceptable. You didn't even notice the slow tightening of these invisible chains because you were taught to call them safety, stability, reality. But your soul never stopped whispering beneath it all, always quietly reminding you of something beyond the mask you wore. This subtle theft of self was never malicious, yet it was profound in its consequences. It's as if you walked through life wearing clothes tailored for someone else. They may have fit your body, but never your essence. The patterns felt familiar yet alien. The colors reflected someone else's preferences, someone else's values. And each time your inner voice dared question these garments, the world reminded you gently, and sometimes harshly, that this was who you had always been, that these clothes were yours, and questioning them was foolish. And so you nodded, agreeing with a world that was determined to keep your soul a stranger, living comfortably within an identity that wasn't yours, all the while sensing a quiet fracture within yourself, a splinter of knowing pressing deeper with every passing year. Have you ever stood before the mirror, looked deeply into your eyes, and felt a distant sorrow, not sadness for a specific loss, but the mourning of an identity that never got to breathe? Those moments of inexplicable melancholy were not random. They were your soul's fleeting recognition of its own displacement. Deep beneath the surface, beyond the layers of conditioning, beyond the scripts handed to you, is an original self, a primordial identity older than your birth, older than history itself. It's this self, buried beneath the artificial layers of family narratives and societal expectations, that has been calling you in the quiet spaces between thoughts, in dreams, and in the silence of unguarded moments. And each time you ignored its whisper, each time you turned away from its gentle nudge, you felt another piece of your truth slip deeper into forgetfulness. Your identity is not something fixed or absolute. It is a flowing conversation between the story you've been given and the story you secretly remember. In ancient Hermetic traditions, identity was viewed not as a solid object, but as a mercurial current, a constantly shifting dance between memory, desire, and spirit. Modern psychology hints at the same truth through archetypes, suggesting that beneath our daily masks are universal patterns and symbols waiting to be rediscovered. Yet, this deeper, fluid sense of identity was systematically replaced by rigid labels and roles, ensuring you forget the infinite layers beneath. This wasn't accidental. It was necessary for the world to function as it does, built on predictable identities and roles, but it came at the cost of your soul's authentic expression. You've spent your life reading from a script, but who wrote the lines you've been speaking? If this realization resonates deeply within you, you're not alone. You've already begun the subtle rebellion of remembrance. Allow your heart to acknowledge this moment of awakening and feel free to join this sacred circle of seekers who dare to remember. Your presence is no coincidence, it's an ancient appointment. Breaking from the constructed identity, isn't an act of rebellion against society, it's an act of deep compassion toward your own soul. It begins quietly, in the private chambers of your inner world, where you courageously ask the question, who would I be if no one ever told me who I was? Sit with that question. Feel its gravity. Allow it to echo through your dreams, your quiet contemplations. Witness how the question itself begins to dissolve layers of programmed identity, peeling back illusions to reveal the shimmering, infinite potential beneath. You'll begin to notice subtle shifts, a loosening of attachments to old beliefs, a quiet rebellion against limitations you once accepted without question. Perhaps it starts with something simple, an unexplained shift in preferences, a sudden fascination with subjects you once overlooked, or even dreams becoming more vivid, more symbolic. These signs aren't coincidences, they're your soul reclaiming its forgotten territory. Each time you honor these impulses, each time you lean into curiosity rather than conditioning, you restore another fragment of your original self. The life you live feels borrowed because your true self was never lost, it was hidden. Imagine waking up each morning not as a fixed identity, but as a flowing current of potential. Imagine meeting each day with curiosity rather than expectation, with wonder rather than obligation. It feels unfamiliar, yet deeply familiar, like remembering a dream you had long forgotten. You begin interacting with the world from this open, fluid space, and it responds differently, not because the world itself has changed, but because you have stopped enforcing the boundaries of your borrowed self. Relationships shift, opportunities appear, synchronicities multiply, all simply reflections of your inner reorientation toward authenticity. You realize you've been living within someone else's script your entire life, and now, finally, you're ready to write your own. This journey isn't about becoming someone new. It's about returning home. It's about stripping away the layers of conditioning, gently letting go of who you thought you had to be, and rediscovering the core of who you've always been beneath it all. Your true self never vanished. It patiently awaited your return beneath the noise, beneath the masks, beneath the borrowed identities you've worn for others. The subtle ache you felt your whole life wasn't sadness or depression, it was homesickness for your soul. Now that you remember, you stand at a crossroads. Will you continue wearing the identity crafted for you, or will you gently begin to shed it, piece by piece, daring to reclaim your authentic essence? The choice isn't merely philosophical, it's practical, intimate, and life-altering. You'll sense the gravity of this decision in quiet moments, in sudden tears that come from nowhere, in inexplicable joy that floods your heart when you acknowledge your truth. Your journey home isn't linear, it's spiraling inward, reclaiming lost memories, forgotten dreams, and discarded desires, all guiding you back to yourself. Take a moment to feel the silent, profound resonance of this truth within your body, your breath, your heartbeat. Allow yourself to pause here, fully immersed in recognition. You aren't merely understanding, you are awakening. Your life wasn't misplaced, it was merely waiting for you to reclaim it. And now, dear seeker, here you stand. You've glimpsed behind the curtain, felt the contours of the mask you've worn, and remembered the truth that patiently awaited your return. So I ask you gently, as you feel the old structures trembling, are you ready to release the identity crafted by others and step into the infinite potential of your true self? The choice is yours. It always has been. Welcome home.